All right, what I want to talk about today is how you don't have to be a criminal, and you don't have to be a violent criminal or just a criminal in order to be someone who's an evil sinner. You don't have to be that way. You could be anything, anybody, and still be an evil, sinful person. For instance, let's say that being you can still be evil and you can still be a sinful person filled with sin if you're not a criminal. What I'm trying to say is that you don't like your karma depends upon the volition that you have. It doesn't depend upon the actual action that you do. It depends upon the volition that you hold on the inside, because you cannot hide from the gods. You cannot hide from the judgment of the gods. Who do you think you are? What kind of idiot do you think you are? You can't hide from the judgment of the gods. What kind of foolishness is that? What kind of naivete is that? You can't hide from the judgment of the gods. So, I mean, and everyone's responsible for their actions. I know everyone makes mistakes, everyone screws up, and not every single person and vice versa, not every single person that's a criminal is evil. You know what I'm saying? Because some people can do like criminal things, but they're just like not in the right frame of mind. They just have like a lapse of judgment. They're going through some fucked up situations in life, and this happens and that happens. That's not always the case. I'd say most of the time it's not the case, but you know, it's just vice versa is true too. You know, like not all criminals are evil, and not all evil people are criminals. You don't have to be a criminal. You can be a good person and be a criminal at the same time too. That doesn't happen most of the time, but you know, some people they freak out and they go mad and they do something that's like stupid and something that's just like out of character, and they're just in the wrong place at the wrong time, wrong mental setup for the wrong society that they're in. This is wrong, that's wrong, you know, and they made a mistake, and they became retarded and self-sabotaging, and they fucked themselves over somehow. So yeah, that's just what it is. But what I want to say is that, like, you know, your morality and your inner character, your karma, your sinfulness, it depends on your inner volition, on your volition. It's not about what you do or what you don't do. It's your inner volition. God sees all. The gods see everything. It's about your inner volition. I check my fucking mirror. It's about your inner volition, and you know, there's lots of people in society, and lots of people that I've known just from, you know, people all over the place, people that I've known in my life, people in this situation in my life, people I'm surrounded by, who it's like you can tell they're not a good person on the inside, but they just don't do anything about it. Or, I mean, what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Okay, you can tell they're an evil person, or they harbor like negative volition towards the world, and they're not a good person, and you can just tell. I mean, and you know, and people stay away from them. And another thing I want to say is that, like, there's just certain people that okay, another thing that I want to say is that, like, being a sheep, being someone who just follows the crowd, follows the crowd and doesn't a sheeple, people who are sheeple, people who don't think for themselves, people who follow the crowd. These people, I consider these people to be well. Here's a philosophical, ethical debate, I guess. People who, for instance, there's been figures throughout history who have done the right thing. Socrates, Jesus, what's another one? Nelson Mandela, Abe Lincoln. What's another one? Just lots of different people who tell the truth, who do the right thing at the time, but then they're hated against, and then they get destroyed. What's worse, dude? What's worse? Someone who commits crimes and is evil and is a murderer, or someone who someone who's brainwashed and someone who kills the person who's doing the right thing. You know what I'm trying to say? For instance, there's just a group of people who on this planet who are brainwashed sheep, and they do the wrong thing, and the thing that they do is actually so wrong. It's so wrong. They're destroying the person who's doing the right thing. So what is this person? Is this person evil? Or because what they're doing is they're doing something worse than murder. Because let's say the average murderer on the street, at least you could give them the benefit of the doubt that whoever they murdered is somewhat responsible for that. Not all the time. No, not at all. Not all the time. But at least someone that they murdered, it was some sort of provocation involved. But people who go on witch hunts and tear down the truth tellers in society, what crime are they guilty of? You know what I'm saying? It's like the person who someone murders, the average murderer on the street, you could give them the benefit of the doubt and say that person, there was some sort of provocation. Like gang violence, gun violence, and shit like that. But the person who's the truth teller and who's doing the right thing, who goes against the grain and gets all the flack from society, the controversial person who's telling the truth and saying things that people don't want to hear, they're the person who gets like the most severe punishment. And the people who are going against these truth tellers, what crime are they guilty of? What crime are they guilty of? Like, isn't that the worst crime technically? Because you're attacking the person who's doing the right thing. You're attacking the person who's doing the highest thing. You're a Judas at that point. You're a fucking Judas. You're Pontius Pilate. I don't know if that's the correct terminology for it, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. There's just like throughout history, there's just been like, and even now, there's just people who just like, they hate change, and they don't want. They don't want to do the right thing, and they fight against they fight against people who are trying to help them. They fight against people who are trying to tell the truth. They fight against people who are trying to shake things up. And it's like, why? Like why? That's a crime, in my opinion. That's a crime. And you give them the benefit of the doubt and say, oh, they're just brainwashed. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. And like, sure, but at the same time, it's like, well, like, they're brainwashed, but at the same time, like, don't you think they should, like, be able to, like, decipher things and, like, give someone the benefit of the doubt? You know what I mean? Give someone the benefit of the doubt. I don't know, man. People just be fucking stupid. People just be fucking stupid because it's like... People be fucking stupid because it's like... You know, there's a big propaganda machine. Like, what are people gonna believe? What are people gonna believe? Of course, people are gonna believe the stupid propaganda machine at the time and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just a fucked up world we're living in right now. And it's just you can't tell anything like it is. You can't say anything like it is. If you're an authentic, honest man, honest person in this world, it's like you like... Look at that. What the hell is he doing over there? What's he doing over there? What is he doing? Oh, is he gonna jump down in there? What the hell? Oh my god, dude. Anyways, if you're an authentic person who tells the truth in this world, people are shit scared of you. People are shit scared of you. They don't, it's like you could be some freaking murderer with tattoos and they'll love you. They'll like you. Oh, come on, you're involved. We'll include you. We'll include you. We'll hire you. We'll include you. We'll make you part of this group. We'll give you a second chance. We'll do this for you. But if you're an authentic truth teller, it's like, no. Get away from us. Get away. And they do the worst thing to you. They lie about you. They destroy your reputation. They freaking destroy you. And it's like, well, dude, like what, like, is there some bad, like, shouldn't they know better? Like, shouldn't they know better? I don't understand. Shouldn't they fucking know better? And are these people gonna get some sort of bad karma repercussions from this? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. It's just a bunch of baloney, dude. It's a bunch of baloney. It's a bunch of baloney. Yeah. Is people do not like the truth nowadays. People don't like the light. People don't like the light. People don't like the truth. It scares the fuck out of them. It's like the worst thing you can fucking do is like tell the truth and be open and honest and like think like deeply about things. Like people like hate that energy. They're like, ah! They're like so fucking frightened of it. And I'm like, man, I didn't know I was so fucking scary. I didn't know what my existence was just so wrong to certain people. I didn't know that people like hate thinking about things so fucking much. You know, like what the fuck is going on, man? Is it an American thing? Is it a European thing? Is it an Asian thing? I think it's just like a world thing right now. I think it's worse in different parts of the world. But yeah, people don't like the truth. People don't like the truth, and they get scared of it, and they're terrified of it. And you gotta tread lightly. You gotta tread lightly, and even treading lightly, even then you still gotta look out because people they can smell it on you. These freaking people, man. There's just certain people that they're just like, oh my god, man. They're just like so covered in darkness and ignorance and demonic, and I don't know, man. Who knows what's going on, man? The ignorant people, covered in ignorance. They hate it. They can't stand the light, and you gotta watch where you work. You don't even know. It's tough out there. You got to do a lot to lower yourself, to make yourself fit in with the crowd. It's just a big bunch of bullshit. That's what it is. It's a bunch of bullshit. I shouldn't be having to do this as a fucking human being. What a joke, man. I shouldn't have to do this. What a fucking joke. You know what I mean? What a fucking joke. Dumb, man. It's fucking dumb. But yeah, people don't like the truth. People don't like the truth. And I don't know. I don't know what to do. You just gotta tread carefully, and you gotta be calibrated. You gotta be calibrated in this world if you wanna spread the light and tell the truth about things. You know what I mean? You gotta be fucking careful about it. You gotta be careful. Yeah. Man. What a fucking world. Anyways, yeah, people be crazy. People gotta wake up. People gotta stop being so crazy. People have to stop being so sinful. People gotta stop being so ignorant. People gotta stop sleepwalking through life. People need to fucking wake up. It's just a mess, man. It's just a mess, and people gotta wake up. People gotta wake up soon, because if people on this planet don't wake up soon, world is going for a tumble. So yeah, peace out.